What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Anfernee, and in this video I'm going to show you exactly how to find the most profitable niche for you, whether you have a small business, an established business, whether you are a content creator here on YouTube. In this video I'm going to go through the steps necessary to allow you to appeal to the perfect audience for your specific interests and your specific services. So if you think you're going to find any kind of value in this video, then tap that like button for your boy, and as a treat for clicking on this video, go down into the description and sign up to the public app, or if you sign up without having to deposit any money or connecting any bank account, they will give you a free stock. That's basically just giving away money at this point. But in order to try to make this video even more effective than all of the other how to find your niche videos, I want to actually talk about how to get down to your niche. So what I want to do is break down the 5 layers of finding your niche. I want to peel back the onion of how to go from your industry to your market segment, and then finally to your niche. I think that by having an overall understanding of the whole onion or the whole niche creating process, it may give you a better comprehension of exactly what direction you want to go into. And as we peel back this onion, as I now like to call it, I think that finally understanding what a niche is and what your particular niche is will be clearer than ever before. So now let's talk about narrowing down those categories. So as we said, we start with industry and we go down to our market, which we're going to use books for this example. So you start off with an overall industry of readers, just people who like to pick up books and read. And obviously there's 1,000 different genres of books. So how do you end up narrowing this down? Well, the first step to narrowing down your industry of readers would be to narrow down to your genre. So whether it is a fictional genre, whether it's a self-help genre, you want to narrow down your overall industry to a less broad but still broad community of like-minded individuals. So for example, just because someone wants to read a self-help book doesn't mean that someone wants to read a book about improving their marriage. So in this step, you're going to narrow it down just a little bit and try to find a broad enough category so where you can start to understand your target audience. If you had a YouTube channel, your industry obviously will be people who watch YouTube. People who just click on the app would all be included in your industry. However, once you narrow that down to your market, the market will be loosely based on the kind of content you create. If you take my channel, for example, I would say that I make a self-help channel, even though that very loosely and vaguely describes it, because I make more personal finance content. And a self-help channel could also be described as someone who makes cooking videos or someone who teaches someone how to survive outdoors. Shout out to Prepper and Sarge. So in this step, you're just going to be narrowing it down a little bit in order to understand who you're searching for. So now let's talk about going from your overall market to your specific market segment. And if we use the books as an example again, we are going from overall readers to readers of self-help books to basically a specific genre of self-help financial books. And if we use a YouTube channel, for example, again, we're going to be talking about overall YouTube watchers to overall self-help YouTube watchers to overall finance YouTube watchers. So we're still not at the most specific level yet, but we are getting closer and closer with these steps. And what you want to do here before you start to analyze your audience is figuring out what overall market segment of business that comes most naturally to you and what you feel the most comfortable doing. I think that if you're going to start a business or if you're going to start a passion project, you should start it doing something that you think about in the shower, because whatever you think about in the shower, where you're supposed to be the most at ease and the most relaxed, is what you can make some money with. If you think about making money in the shower, then finding and teaching ways to make money could be a business in itself. And understanding your target audience in the market segment is just as important as understanding the audience in your niche, because this is where you will get a good feeling of the overall level of demand in your niche. Because if the demand is not high in the market segment, then the demand in the specific niche won't be all that high as well. So you can do a simple Google search on Google Trends to see how much demand it is for your niche in order to see whether it's going up, down, or staying fairly stable over time. And then once you understand what the market segment is, you can then move to an even more specific level. So now comes the best part, where you narrow down your market segment into your actual niche. This is probably the most specific that you can get. So as we talked about taking this YouTube channel, for example, the market segment of this YouTube channel is financial content. And then if we want to narrow that down even further to a niche that I feel that does well for this channel, I would say that videos about saving money and starting side hustles would be the niche of this channel. So even though it is in the personal finance market segment, I'm taking a fraction of that personal finance market segment and putting my own unique spin on it in order to make it my own. So when you're actually looking to narrow down your niche, I think that the most important thing that you should do is find what comes naturally to you. I can make videos about trading with cryptocurrency or day trading stocks if that got the most views. However, that is not the content that comes naturally to me. That is why I don't make a lot of videos about the current status of the stock market, because that does not align well with how I personally invest, and your niche should be an accurate reflection of you, whatever that may be. So that's why I think that to find your most profitable niche, you have to be yourself and you have to be true to yourself. When you go down a rabbit hole of chasing the dollar and chasing the money, as they say here on YouTube, I don't think you will have as much longevity, and I don't think you will have as much passion towards your work, because you aren't doing something from the heart. And I think that your content or your service, if you don't have a YouTube channel, may reflect reflect that. I know I'm relating a lot of this video back to a YouTube channel, but that's what I personally feel applies best in order to make the stages of this make sense even in my head. So once you narrow it down to your niche, really try to double down on that in order to, one, have the most fun that you possibly can doing what you want to do, and two, building an authentic brand around a niche that is a reflection of yourself. But wait, I don't want to rush past that important point of being yourself, because it really is vital in order to be successful. And being yourself goes right into your niche strategy, which will be the plan in place in order to actually start to niche around your small business or whatever you want to niche around. So your actual niche strategy will take everything that we talked about in this video, how to go from industry to market, and market to market segment, and market segment into niche, and your niche strategy will use all of those findings in order to find out what excites you the most. And honing in on what you think about in the shower, or what you would do if nobody paid you at all, will help you have the best chance possible to be successful in business. But before we move on, I still want to make the point that you should try to experiment with new niches, even if you think you've already found what is perfect for you. Because even though I said you should do what comes naturally to you, that doesn't mean that you can't enjoy something else that you don't know about already. So it is a balancing act of trying to stay in your comfort zone, but also trying to branch out and try new things. And if you can find an equation where you are doing what comes naturally to you, but you're just sprinkling in a little bit of new ideas every here and there, I think that you will find your work to be even less redundant and even more enjoyable to an extent. In this YouTube journey that I've been on, I've learned a lot of new things that have been interesting, as well as has taught me to be a better person and better entrepreneur. So just like you're watching this YouTube video, keep watching YouTube videos and try to find an area of your expertise that will continue to excite you every single day. But with all that being said, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope this video helps someone, at least one person, find a way to find their niche in order to start being successful as a new business owner. I say small business is a good bit in some of my videos, but even if it is a small business, or even if it's already an established business, simply by getting started, no matter the size, you'll be on your way to success. So I really hope this video helped one person, and if you did find value in this video, then drop a like on the video for your boy, and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. But as I always try to give a little bit of treat at the end of my videos, if you go down into the description and sign up to the public app, you will get a free stock just for signing up, no strings attached. So go ahead and claim that free money while the offer lasts. But I really hope you were that one person that I was able to help, and I'll see you in the next one, guys.